Yolanda Settle. I'm the president of the Old Hickory Chamber of Commerce, and we have brought to you our very first of many Eva Romero campaign go-tos. And you'll see her here hopefully once a week, so please stop on by and get to know your candidates.
Hi, my name is Angela Martinez, and I'm representing the Old Hickory Chamber. I have some questions here for Ms. Eva Romero. First off, I would like to ask you, what motivated you to run for representative of the state of Tennessee?
Well, you know, I've been serving in different capacities throughout my life, through nonprofit work in my community. I do feel like it's a calling. A lot has been given to me, and I want to serve. I feel like it's something that I feel called to do now. This is a different platform. 2 years ago, Governor Lee appointed me to the THDA Commission, and I was able to understand a lot about policy. I also was inspired to actually serve in policy and in the legislature through a lot of my mentors, actually. I was not politically savvy. I didn't understand politics until I got older and I started to understand policy and how it impacts everyday life. And I was encouraged to be politically savvy, to understand politics and why laws impact everyday people.
What does your campaign platform entail?
You know, my platform is very simple. I've listened to people. I keep listening to my community, and I'm listening to the things that matter to them. One of the biggest things that I have heard our community talk about currently is the rise in property taxes and how it's impacting homeownership, our seniors, and also small businesses. And that's a very, very strong, voice. I can hear it. I still have a petition going. I've been helping people achieve the dream of homeownership for almost 20 years. That is literally what I've been doing. After teaching, I got into real estate and it changed my life. And here I am in a position now where that dream is in danger. So the biggest thing for me is listening and then activating, is seeing what can we do to bring laws and policies that help our community, not paralyze our community. Because right now these property taxes are really impacting us in a negative way. And then also safer schools. As a previous former educator, I'm big on education. Education knowledge can change people's lives. It's changed my life. I have 5 children. I believe in stronger schools. And I believe that parents should have the choice of what's best for their child. And I also think parents and families want to feel safe. So a lot of my platform is going to be about safety in our communities, and our kids should feel safe. Parents should feel safe. My kids should be able to go and play. I have a 4-year-old. He should be able to go play and feel safe. And I think it's important for our communities to feel that and not feel that they're forgotten.
Eva, how will you engage with people to hear their views on the current government?
Angela, that's a great question. We are living in times where our opinions, sometimes they're not heard. People don't want to speak about how they feel about things because they're afraid of being scrutinized. If you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, if you're an independent, people are afraid to speak. And it's unfortunate. We should be able to talk about this together. I should be able to talk to someone with an opposing viewpoint and listen. And my goal is to continue to do that, to continue to activate and bring voices together. I don't have to agree with everything everybody has to say, but I have to listen. I don't live in an island by myself. I live with other people. I do believe in community. I do believe in listening more than talking. I have my opinions just like you have yours, but I think we should talk about it. You know why? And a lot of it is based on our own personal experience, right? So I think it's important to just work together for the greater good.
So when people say shop local, isn't it just as important if, the people that are businesses here, it's important to employ locals.
Yes.
And it's important to feed their family.
Oh, absolutely.
So just because all these employees work for a franchise, isn't it just as important to give them the business that they... they spend a lot of money here too.
Exactly. Well, I love how you asked that question, because a lot of people have this misconception that franchisees are not small businesses. And I will say that I'm a franchisee owner and I'm a small business, right? So you're employing people, you're local. I mean, you're local to your community. And just like a franchise, any franchise, I pay my dues, but I still have to employ. I'm in charge of making sure the business is still running, is still profitable, and is doing well with my services or products in my community. So it's very important to support franchisee owners like Dunkin' Donuts and a lot of others. So you have small businesses and then you have franchisees owners. But it's the same. I like to say they still have to run a company. They still have a P&L. They still have expenses. If they don't succeed, they shut their doors, just like any other business.
And it allows the community to be involved with the growth.
Yes, so it's important, and a lot of people don't believe franchises are small businesses, but they actually are, because they're independently owned. So I do think it's important to make that distinction and understand that small franchise owners are also small businesses, and they're very important to our community, just like any other business. And yeah, we need to shop local to keep them, because that's what's really, I've always been a big believer, and that's why I love the chambers, because small businesses drive our economy, our local economy and our state economy. They're driving business. We employ people, we keep people, we offer products, services to our community. They're very much needed, and a lot of times localized.
And we employ people. I mean, that's important.
Yeah, it's important.
These guys, I mean, if it wasn't for these guys running this and feeding their families, that's duly.
They're real people behind the business.
Right.
They're real people behind the business, responsibilities and all the things that come with running a business. So yeah, support small businesses and franchisee owners, absolutely, because they're still independently owned and operated, and they still have the same responsibilities to employ, to hire, to do all the things, to pay their bills, to make sure their business is profitable. Absolutely.
Yeah. And speaking of safety, we need to make sure that they're safe as well.
Absolutely. We have to keep our community safe, because to your point, there's a lot of people that are working late hours and their doors are open, wide open. Anybody can walk through that door.
Right.
So yeah, we have to keep that in mind. Thank you for bringing that up. And it happens for anybody that has an open door, has a business, is running the risk of not knowing who's going to walk through that door. So we have to keep our community safe.
And I say if they want the money, they can have the money. That's what insurance is for.
Yeah.
It's like your life is more important.
Absolutely. But safety, having them, there are some, I want to give a shout out to our Metro Police and people that keep us safe. Absolutely. But there are some courses in active shooting courses and all of that, guys, takes money and resources for our employees and our staff as well. So we got to keep that in mind. We got to keep our community safe for sure. Yeah. Good point.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming here.
You're welcome.
If there's anything that we can do for you, we're here for you.
Thank you.
The Old Hickory Chamber, honestly, is a platform, whether you're Democrat, or Republican, it doesn't matter. Yeah. What matters is the fact that you get your voice out there.
Yeah.
To all the people. Let them make that decision.
I agree. Thank you so much for welcoming me and our businesses to your platform. We're big believers in the chamber. Always have been a part of some chamber, because we do believe in small business. This country was built on capitalism, on building your dream through business, through home ownership, through property rights, through all the things. There's so many people that have small businesses or have an idea and they want to start a small business, and the chambers are a big part of that. They're advocates for small businesses. So I'm a big believer in chambers and helping us grow and helping those dreams grow. Because, we all start with a small idea, what you think is small, and then it becomes a business, and then you want to thrive. And where do you go? You go to your chamber. That's where you get connected, the networking, the resources on how to build your business, how to stay connected. And it does take community, and it does take resources. So thank you for what you do, for being a voice for small businesses.
It's a passion of mine,
Yeah.
We're only here for a little while.
Yeah.
And the most that we can do is support one another, love on one another, and accept one another.
I agree. I thank you for unconditionally and talk about it. Even when we disagree. That's the beauty. And you know what? The thing I love about small business, if you have not owned a small business, I will tell you, you show up. You show up no matter what. You do the very best you can. You provide your product, your service, your idea. It takes a lot of grit and a lot of hard work to have your small business. A lot. And for those small business owners that have to wake up, some of them work 8 days a week. Over 40 hours a week, for sure. I know I still work 60-hour weeks sometimes with my husband because we're always working, right? But that's what small business owners do. And a lot of it is passion and grit and drive, and the American dream is alive, and small businesses are the ones that are feeding our economy.
And if you want to see change, get involved.
Exactly, 100%.
I want to give a special shout out to this Dunkin' Donuts at 511.
Yes.
I think it's Hadley Village, Hickory, Tennessee 37138.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all the staff members.
Yes.
They're always so hard at work.
I know. And smiling. Thank you all.
Adios.
Hasta luego. Hola, Eva Romero aquí con ustedes. Recuerda votar por mí para la Cámara Directiva del Estado de Tennessee, el Distrito 60, que viene siendo Old Hickory, Hermitage y Donelson. Gracias. Hi, Eva Romero here, running for State House 60, which is Old Hickory, Hermitage, and Donelson. I would be honored to earn your vote November 3rd.